Hello dear students, how are you all? Children, today we will be going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 3, Parts of a Computer. And here it is your book, ICSE Understanding Computer Studies. Children, let's get started. Take out page number 30. Now children, before starting this chapter, let me give you an example. See children, here are the pictures of some human body parts. Okay, now children, as our body have different parts like eyes, nose, ears, hand, lips. But children, the same way computer has also different parts. Okay, as we use all these parts to perform different functions like eyes, it help us to see, ears help us to listen, to hear, nose help us to smell, hand help us to hold the things and all. The same way computer has also many parts which perform different functions. Okay, so now let us discuss the different parts of a computer. Now children, as I've already told you that we have different parts in our body, the same way computer also has different parts. Now what are the different parts of a computer? See children, the different parts of a computer are keyboard, K-E-Y key, B-O-A-R-D board, keyboard. Next is monitor, M-O-Mo, N-I-N-E, T-O-R, ter, monitor. Next part is mouse, M-O-U, mouse, S-E, sir, mouse. Now what is the next part? C-P-U, C-P-U. So children, the different parts of a computer are keyboard, monitor, mouse, CPU. Now children, although computer has many different parts like additional parts, but the four main parts of a computer are these: keyboard, monitor, mouse and CPU. Okay children? Okay children, so now let's discuss the different parts of a computer one by one in details. So the first part of a computer is keyboard. Now children, if I ask you to write something on a notebook, what would you use for writing? Yes children, you would use pencil or pen. Okay, but what if I ask you to write on a computer, in a machine? Would you use pencil or pen? No children. For typing, for writing on a computer, you would require keyboard. What would you require? You would require keyboard. Okay, so let us understand what is a keyboard. Keyboard. The keyboard looks like a typewriter. It has many keys. These keys are used for typing letters or numbers. See children, this is a keyboard. It has many keys on it. A keyboard is used to give commands to the computer. Now children, look at this device. This is a keyboard. It is a kind of an input device which is used to input the information, which is used to feed the information into the computer system. See children, this keyboard has many small buttons which are called keys. Each key has a number, letter, symbols or word written on it. You can type these words on the screen of the monitor using a keyboard. Children, so that is all about the keyboard. Now the next part is monitor. Now children, monitor is a kind of a TV screen. Have you seen? Now if I ask you to watch programs, if I ask you to watch movies or cartoons, what would you use? You would require a screen for watching all those things, isn't it? The same way, if we do any work on a computer, it will get showed on what? Yes, on a screen. That screen is the monitor. That screen is what? Yes, it is the monitor. Okay, so let us understand more about the monitor. A computer screen is called monitor. It looks like a television. See children, this is a computer screen. It looks like a television. We see pictures on the monitor. It is also called the Visual Display Unit, VDU. It also displays words and numbers. See children, whatever we type on a keyboard, that gets displayed on the monitor screen.
See children, on monitor looks like a television. You can see pictures on the monitor. Also, you can watch movies, you can play games on it. Whatever work you do on a computer, that is get displayed on the monitor. That is the computer screen.
So now children, here comes our next part, that is mouse. Now children, a computer mouse looks like a real mouse. Okay? It looks like a real mouse, but it is not that mouse. It is a computer mouse which is attached to the computer CPU with the help of a wire. It requires a wire to get attached with a computer. Now let us discuss more about mouse. Mouse. A computer mouse is different from the real mouse. See children, this computer mouse exactly looks like a real mouse, but there is a difference between both of them. It is a machine, it is a device, and it is a living thing. Okay? A computer mouse helps to point or select the objects on the monitor. It is also used to draw pictures on the computer screen.
Now children, look at this device. This is a computer mouse. We use a computer mouse to point or select the objects on the monitor. It has 2 or 3 buttons and we can use it to draw pictures on the computer screen. Children, it just look like a real mouse but is different from it.
Now children, we have discussed about the mouse. Now the next part comes CPU. Now children, what is the full form of CPU? C stands for central, P stands for processing, and U stands for unit. So what is the full form of CPU? The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Very good children. Now children, what is a CPU? Children, it is a brain of a computer. Like we humans have brain, we use brain to take decisions. Okay, the same way a computer uses CPU for taking out the decisions. Whatever work you do, that is only done with the help of CPU. So let us understand more about CPU. CPU. See children, this is how a CPU looks. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is called the brain of the computer. It processes the data. This unit is kept in a box called CPU box.
See children, this is a CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is one of the most important part of a computer and it is also called the brain of a computer. Now children, a CPU controls all the parts of a computer like monitor, keyboard and mouse because they all are connected to the CPU. When they all are connected to the CPU, then only the CPU helps them to work.
Okay children, so this is now for today. What we have discussed in this chapter, we have discussed about the parts of computer. What are the different parts of a computer? Keyboard, monitor, mouse and CPU. Now children, what you have to do, you have to read this chapter again and again and you have to see the pictures of these parts of the computer. Okay children, we'll be meeting soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay home. Thank you children.